Hey Martha, what's up? Just wanted to let you know I'm getting married.
Excuse me? You, Paula, getting married? Seriously?
That's right. Why are you acting so surprised? I finally found the right guy. Rich and good looking. How can I let that pass? I plan on having the biggest wedding ever.
Seriously?
Sorry to leave you behind, Martha.
I really don't care about that. I may be wrong about this, but can I ask you something? Is this the guy you stole from that girl? You're not talking about the same guy, are you?
Wow, you remember that?
So it's the same guy, huh? Wasn't this guy just about to get married and you stole him away from her at the last minute? Something like that, as I recall. Seems a little dodgy what you did.
Yeah, well, couldn't be helped. He fell in love with me. What can I say? Anyway, in the long run, I saved him from a loveless marriage. I did it out of kindness. I rescued him.
Yeah, right. Whatever. But all I can say is, it was sort of devious what you did. I really can't believe I was a childhood friend of yours. I mean, were you always like this? How did I put up with you all these years?
Stop yakking, would you? Isn't there something you should say to me on such a wonderful occasion?
What are you talking about?
We're childhood friends. We've known each other since grade school. You could be more accommodating.
Accommodating, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? You could at least say congratulations. That's what friends usually say.
Oh, yeah, usually. But what you did was so outrageous that I didn't think it deserved approval.
What? How could you say that?
Please don't start. If there's nothing else, can we cut this short?
Martha, how could you say that? Just because you have no guy and no prospect of getting married, you don't have to be so rude. Just so you know, I'll be inviting you, part of the loser crowd, to my wedding, just so you can witness the winners of this society. I want you to get a good, long look at how happy and successful I've become. The winners crowd. Hey, I just received the RSVP invitation card. It says you're not attending. What's up with that? Just because you're a loser and have no boyfriend or prospects of getting one, you could at least celebrate my happiness. Like I said, we've known each other since grade school. It's the least you could do. I didn't even realize you were so petty. Envy is just oozing out of you. Cringeworthy or what? That's why you can't get a guy. That's why you can get married.
I left a message on the card. I'm really busy with work on that day. There's an important business meeting that I just can't get out of. Sorry. So, I won't be attending.
Excuse me? There is nothing more important than my wedding. You should give me precedence. With this job that's so important?
This concerns my business, and it's confidential.
Pardon me? You doing important work? Please. I get it. You made that stuff up so you would get out of attending. Is that it? I bet that's it.
I'm not making it up. It's work.
Oh, hey, I got a great idea. If you contribute $3,000 as a wedding gift to me, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Excuse me?
I invited all my ex-boyfriends, so you can have your pick of the lot. There are some real good-looking guys. What do you say?
Wait, you're inviting all your ex-boyfriends? Are you serious?
Yeah, all these guys are super successful and great prospects going forward. To be honest, they're too good for you, but I'll do you this one favor. Contribute $3,000 and I'll give you one of these guys in return. Deal?
Right. You're going to give me a guy, is that what you're saying? Anyway, seems kind of strange to invite your ex-boyfriends to your own wedding. Nobody does that.
Really? Seems pretty normal to me. I just wanted to invite them because they probably want to celebrate my happiness, unlike someone I know.
Yeah, whatever. Sounds like it will be fun.
You bet! I'm the life of the party! Everyone will be having a great time. I bet you're thinking about attending, am I right?
You do realize I was being sarcastic. This whole wedding sounds like a disaster in the making.
Excuse me?
Anyway, no way am I attending. I'll deposit money into your account as a gift, so send me your bank account info. See you around, Paula.
Hey, Martha. I thought you said you weren't coming to the wedding, and yet here you are. I didn't realize it last night, but you were staying at the same hotel, right? Saw you coming out of your room and dressed to the hilt in that cool-looking business suit. Where'd you get that? The wedding and reception hall is not far from your house, but you opted to stay in a hotel, huh? Didn't want to miss anything, is that it? Well, I don't blame you. No boyfriend and just getting older and older. Gotta do something before it's too late. Bet you really want an eligible guy. I understand perfectly, Martha. No need to be ashamed. So does that mean I can look forward to that $3,000? Once I verify that I got the $3,000, then I can introduce you to my ex. You won't regret it. Martha, are you there? Pick up! What the hell is going on? The guests!
What are you talking about? Besides, I'm really busy now.
None of the guests have arrived.
Excuse me?
Most of them said they were attending. Why? What's going on?
Guess they canceled at the last minute.
Yeah, that's right. This guy sent me a line message saying he planned the whole cancel last minute scheme. He left a message saying nobody is going to attend a wedding of such a despicable bride. And they all canceled. I can't believe this. How could they?
I actually saw all this coming. After 20 years of acting like some kind of queen and treating everybody like crap, this is the end result.
What the hell are you talking about?
Over the years, how many guys have you dumped? And how many times have you stolen guys away from other girls?
Excuse me?
Apparently, you invited all the guys that you stole from other girls and then dropped them later on, right? You invited not only your ex-boyfriends, but also their friends and relatives, right?
Yeah, so what? I mean, it's normal to commemorate a friend's wedding, isn't it? It's a happy occasion, a time to celebrate. Besides, this was a long time ago. The past is in the past.
I really don't think people forget so easily. That's why you're in this predicament.
They didn't have to go so far.
Yeah, right. Canceling at the very last moment is not a very nice thing to do, I must admit.
Yeah, right?
But if you consider all the reprehensible things you did all these years, well...
What are you talking about?
Stealing someone's fiancé? That is really low. That's bad enough, but then 3 days later you dump the guy, and you're back at targeting your next victim. You then do the same thing over and over. It's like you enjoy this. It's like a game to you. You treat people like toys, completely disregarding their feelings. At first, I thought you had finally settled down, but then I find out that you got the guy playing the same old game. I doubt you will ever have a happy marriage after all that crap you pulled over the years.
Martha, get over here right now!
Pardon me?
I'm contacting everyone I can, everyone that can possibly make it. I want you to contact the others and bring them all here, and I mean right now. At this point, I don't care who comes. I just need at least 30 people to be here.
Impossible. I'm at work right now.
Are you still being stubborn? Get over here and help me work this mess out. You stayed at the same hotel as me. You are planning to attend, right?
I'm at the hotel because we're conducting an interview.
Excuse me? An interview?
Yeah, it was scheduled way ahead of time. Before you contacted me about your wedding. That's why I couldn't attend.
What the hell is this interview?
I started my own company about 5 years ago.
You started your own business?
Yeah, and business has been going well recently, and a TV news program wanted to do an interview with me. So, here I am.
Wait, what? That's what you've been doing all these years?
Yeah, what can I say? I thought your wedding was nearby, but I didn't figure it was the very same hotel and that you saw me coming out. What a coincidence, huh?
Are you serious?
So, sorry, can't make it over there. And about helping you gather up people, can't help you there either.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Why are you asking me? Anyway, I gotta go. See ya!
Martha, please. Martha, are you there? I need money. Please, can I borrow a little?
Pardon me?
That wedding the other day? Well, that was canceled, and then my fiancé dropped me. He said he no longer loved me. Go figure. And all those girls that I, stole their guys from, they're all demanding compensation for damages.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was about a year ago, right? You stole like 3 guys at the same time. Are those the girls that are suing you? As I recall, they were pressing charges back then, but you up and disappeared for a year.
Yeah, that was a year ago. I thought they all forgot about that.
And then you had to send out invitations to everyone. Those girls got a hold of it and tracked you down. Seems obvious.
Really? Is that how they found out?
You're not serious. You really thought they wouldn't find out?
Anyway, lend me some money, please. You have your own company, right? You must be loaded. Please, Martha, help out an old friend. Whatever you can spare, please. Oh yeah, that reminds me. If you lend me money, I'll introduce you to a really nice guy.
Oh, please, not that again.
I have a lot of guys around me. As you know, you can pick out your favorite.
I really don't need a guy.
But if you don't have a guy, it means you just get older and older, and before you realize it, you're a fat old lady with nobody. Lend me money and your dreams come true. What do you say?
Sorry to break this to you, Paula, but I'm already married.
Wait, excuse me? You're married?
Yeah, I married the guy I was dating since high school.
Huh? Seriously, since high school?
Yeah, that's right. Something wrong with that?
This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell you, so I guess you wouldn't know.
I wasn't invited to the wedding?
You really think I would invite you?
Huh? Seriously? Why wouldn't you?
Because I didn't want you there.
But
you really think I would tell you who my boyfriend was? After years of stealing other guys away, you really think I would introduce you? You're out of your mind.
yeah, well, I guess.
Anyway, I'm really busy now. I have to get back to work.
Hold it a second. The money!
Goodbye, Paula. I'm going to put a block on you. See you around. I later heard that Paula was in debt for like $100,000. I was wondering what her parents were up to when all this was going down. It turns out that her folks divorced 10 years ago and live separate lives, and she has no contact with them. I heard Paula was not even able to contact them for her own wedding, which ended in total disaster, of course. But, knowing Paula, she had no intention of working diligently to pay off her debts. What did she do? She tried to run off in the middle of the night, but failed miserably. All the people that sued her were aware that she would probably make a run for it, and kept a close eye on her. She was apparently taken to some factory up north, a live-in job, and made to work off her debts. Needless to say, her constant bitching didn't win her any friends, and I heard she just works every day, living a lonely and boring life.
Well, bro, I'm sorry to say it. I really never thought this day would finally come, but here we are. We've had a good run, but I'm afraid this is goodbye forever. I never want to hear from you again.
Wait, what? I know we don't text that often, but what is this all about?
I mean that I got married, and I'm cutting you out of my life, Ricardo.
Pablo, is everything okay?
What's that supposed to mean, huh?
You mean that ever since you graduated from med school and started working as a doctor, you've been acting different. It just feels like you keep trying to go from one goal to another ever since then.
What does that even mean?
I mean, like just now, for example. We live in the same house and you just dropped the news on your big brother that you got married? I don't get it. I feel like there are things that you aren't telling me. Other than the obvious big things.
And just why should I have to tell you every little detail about my life, huh? You know what your problem is? You dropped out of high school just so that you could start working early. The fact is that there are so many things that you don't know, and I don't have time to teach them to you.
If you're upset with me, that's fine, but I just want you to tell me what's going on with you. Please, can't we just talk?
Fine, you want an explanation? Here's what's going on. I'm now married to the daughter of the director of the hospital that I'm working at.
Wow, well that's pretty impressive. I mean, doesn't that guy come from a long line of doctors?
You mean you know about my hospital director?
I mean, that family has basically ran that hospital for as long as I can remember. They're a pretty famous bunch.
Well, good. Then this will make it easier to explain. Yes, I am married to the daughter of that famous doctor, and that basically means that I'm guaranteed to be the next director.
Are you sure about that? I thought that you were still doing some kind of residency or something, right?
And so what if I am?
Look, I really don't know about how all this medical stuff works, but I would just be careful about going around half-cocked declaring yourself the next hospital director.
So basically, you're jealous? Is that what's going on? You have no idea how things work in my field.
I really don't, but I'm just trying to give you some brotherly advice.
How about you just stick to the things you do know about? Got it? I'm the only one of us who's a doctor. And the fact of the matter is so many people from my graduating class came from wealthy families. But this girl, she is my ticket to glory. But first, I need to cut you off so nothing is holding me back.
Can you even prove yourself as a doctor among a whole family of doctors?
Well, not everyone is a doctor. My new wife is just a receptionist, but even she went to college.
And is that all that matters to you? What the last level of education someone got was?
Just can it already, would you? Look, I need you to move out of the house.
And just why would I do something like that?
Because my wife wants to move into our place, since it's closer to the hospital than where she is right now. But I can't let her know the embarrassing truth.
And just what would this embarrassing truth be, I wonder?
Well, it's the fact that I have some sweaty, smelly, blue-collar older brother, of course. If she knew the type of people that I came from, There's no way she would ever let me into her world of wealth and power. I know that your job barely even pays you, but surely you can afford some kind of crappy little apartment for yourself, right?
You know, I've been working a long, long time. Maybe you forgot him, but I was the one who paid for you to go to medical school. I think that I can afford an apartment for myself.
Well, good. Then get out already. I told you to pack up your bags and leave, and I meant it.
Are you sure about this? You really want me to go? This is your last chance to change your mind if you're not sure.
Of course I do. If you stay any longer, it'll just be that harder to air your stink out of the house.
Well, okay, if you're sure about this, I guess I'll go then.
And don't ever come back, you bottom feeder.
Hey there, Kathy. I'm really sorry to be telling you all of this so late, but I moved out of my house.
Wait, what? What happened?
Well, last night I slept in a motel, but I'm gonna be moving my stuff into a new apartment where I'll live from now on.
Ricardo, tell me what happened. Is everything okay? I thought that you were worried about your sick mom, and that's why you stayed in your old house for so long. I mean, for all these years, ever since your dad died. You dropped out of high school and have been working to support your whole family. How did all of this happen?
I know it's a lot to take in, but I talked to my mom and have moved out for now. I think once things settle down, I'll try and take her with me too.
But can't you just tell me what happened?
Well, to make a long story short, my brother wants to cut me out of his life and pretend that I don't exist so that he can try to curry favor with his new wife's family, who are a bunch of rich, famous doctors, and he thinks that I'll ruin his chances of that. Yeah, I think I summed it up pretty nicely, actually.
Wait, what? What kind of crazy soap opera is your life ripped out of? That's crazy! Your brother married into a bunch of doctors?
That's right. In fact, he actually married your cousin, Aaron.
Wait a second. I only heard that Aaron got married a couple nights ago. But I had no idea that it was to your little brother.
So it sounds like even your side of the family hasn't heard much about any of this, huh?
Maybe they were planning to make the big announcement at our family reunion next month? But wait, I thought that Aaron was dating some guy who worked at the pharmaceutical company she works for.
Oh, really? I have no idea.
Well, I remember that about 2 months ago, she brought a guy home and said that he was her boyfriend. They were even already talking about getting married.
Well, something must be going on then.
I mean, I wasn't actually there to meet him, but I remember she told me that he was a coworker, and your brother is a doctor. I guess that she must have been running around on someone.
It must have been this coworker guy, since Pablo and her seem to be married.
I don't know. I still feel like something is off here.
Well, I can certainly see Pablo doing something sneaky like this, but what about Aaron?
No, I don't know. Erin has always seemed like a rather serious and reasonable girl. But changing who she was going to marry and then getting married so quickly just doesn't seem like her.
Well then, how did she and my brother end up getting married? If your cousin really is the type of person that you think she is, then I can't see why she would get with someone like my brother.
You know, now that you say that, I haven't actually been able to get a hold of Erin for the past month or so. I even sent her a message congratulating her on her wedding, but she hasn't even opened it.
Something is for sure going on then.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it.
Well, good luck and be safe. If you need any help or anything like that, just let me know.
Of course. Thanks for talking to me about this. I really appreciate it. I will let you know about any developments, okay? Ricardo, are you there? You're not gonna believe this, but I finally heard back from Erin.
Oh, really? What did she say?
Well, apparently, my uncle and Pablo are away on a conference right now. And it was her only chance she had to talk to me.
But what did she tell you?
Well, between what I found out on my own and what Erin told me, things are pretty bad. But I think that I'm going to need your help. So maybe it would be better to talk about this in person? You aren't working today, right? Maybe I could bring Erin and the three of us could talk together. Could we all head over to your place?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just let me know when you guys are at the front door and I'll let you in.
Hey, Ricardo, thanks again so much for today.
Don't thank me. I'm so sorry for what Pablo did. I can't believe he would go that far just to marry Erin the way he did. We need to move fast and try and save her as soon as we can.
I'm so happy you feel that way. Yes, we are going to do this.
Hey, Ricardo, do you have any idea where Mom is right now?
Oh, Pablo. I thought you said you never wanted to speak to me again.
Just shut up and tell me where Mom is right now.
Well, she's here with me, actually.
What? Why is she with you? What's going on here, huh?
You know, I've been paying for the majority of all three of our expenses for years now. So when I left the house, I knew there was no way that I could just leave Mom there with you. Especially when she'd make so little for herself from her job.
What are you talking about? Sure, you may have helped me out a little when I was going to school, but I've never taken anything from you now that I'm a doctor.
Are you kidding me, right? You think I'm gonna take that from the guy who has never contributed more than around $200 a month to expenses?
What's wrong with that? That's plenty of money.
Do you realize that every month we have to pay about $850 to live at that house? $200 isn't nearly enough for anything.
What are you even talking about? What's your point?
I mean that at the end of the month, that house needs to be empty.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean that we were renting that place under my name, but now that I'm gone, I've canceled the lease on the place. And Mom said that she wanted to come and live with me. If you want to move into a place with your new wife, you're gonna have to find one on your own.
Wait, just hold on for a second. I need to think.
Think about what?
Well, I think that Erin and I are going to get a divorce soon, and I think that I'm going to have to quit my job at the hospital.
Huh? Things are moving way faster than I expected.
What do you mean by that?
But I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less from my girl.
Ricardo, what are you talking about? What is this?
Did you know that one of the relatives of your mother-in-law has hired a private investigator to look into you?
Excuse me, what?
I said what I said. And he found out all about the hospital director's affair with that young nurse. Or should I say nurses, but so did you. And you used that information to try and blackmail your boss and force him to let you marry his daughter. But before you could do that, you also had to make sure that she broke up with her fiancé. The real man that she wanted to marry, who worked with her.
But I don't get... How did you find this out? Unless... that girl you mentioned earlier. Are you calling her the detective, her? You mean that you had a mole inside the family and were watching me this whole time? What's the matter with you? You're my brother.
I do not want to be called your brother anymore.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that yesterday, Erin's parents got a divorce because of your father-in-law's affairs.
Wait, they did?
That's right. All because we let a little info leak.
How could you do that? How could you ruin my plan?
Don't ask me, ask my girl. She's the one who said that she wanted to bring all of this to light, and and let the cards fall where they may. Even if that means letting you and your uncle fall in order to save her cousin. So now your father-in-law is going to step down as hospital director, and soon your wife is going to leave you.
But where do you live right now?
What do you mean?
I mean that I'm out of a job and I might lose my license and I'm going to get divorced and you need to help me.
You got yourself into this mess. You get yourself out.
Please, I need you right now, bro. You can't just leave me hanging like this. I need your help right now.
Don't call me bro. You and I are not brother anymore.
Please, don't be like that.
I've had enough out of you. You're the one who wanted to shut me out of your life in the first place.
What do you mean? You know that I wasn't really serious about any of that, right?
I mean that I'm only giving you what you wanted from me. So we're not family anymore.
Ricardo, please.
After that, I heard that the reason Pablo was fired was because he was always showing up late. Always harassing the female nurses, and would try to wave everything away by saying he was next in line to run things. After his divorce with Erin, she sued him for emotional distress and won. Pablo had very little in the ways of saving since he always enjoyed spending money, and with his reputation ruined, he left the state. About a year later, I heard from a college on a business trip that he thought he saw someone who might be my brother, but I didn't bother to look into it. Instead, Kathy, my mom, and I are all living happily together.